Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio, and thanks for coming back to my channel today. I am going to do a quick Etsy shop update. I don't have a regular video today because I've been working on finishing up a bunch of projects to get listed in my shop. So I'm going to go through those and let you know what I am going to be listing this evening, and also probably tomorrow. I don't know how much of this I'll get listed today. But the shop was getting kind of low thanks to your generosity. So I really had to kick it in and get some things done. I'll go through the journals first, and then we'll go through the ephemera. So that you can see. Pictures are limited on Etsy, and so it's really hard to show in pictures some of the bigger projects, especially journals. So I like to do flip-throughs for those, and I'll try to go through these as quickly as I can so that this video isn't forever long. If there's a particular thing you're not interested in, of course you can fast forward through and see what the next thing is and all that kind of biz. So here we go. This is the first journal, and it is made out of an old typing instruction book that I cut down, and it measures 4.5 by 6.5, and it is 1.25 inches thick. I did do a little dangle here on the end with the colors of the journal, and the letters kind of representing or kind of looking like typewriter keys say QWERTY, which, you know, is the keyboard layout that is most common here in the States. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then on the front, I've got a die cut that I have embellished. And this is fabric washi from Tim Holtz. It is Midori style, so there is an elastic that is holding the signature in, but the signature is actually stitched together so that you can, and look at there, see, that's why I like to do this, so that I can catch anything that is not totally dry or not totally glued down. This is fabric washi as well, but it is $49 in market, and I'm not as familiar with that washi. It's obviously it needs to be glued as well. I just realized that my pen is not in my glue, so hopefully that won't plug up while I'm talking. There's a little coin folder here made with Tim Holtz die. It does have just a little blank journal card on the inside. And I have used, as far as pages, a lot of vintage book pages. This is a old bookkeeping book. I left the copyright on here. It's 1878. There's some dictionary page. There is tea-dyed paper. I got my paper clip on too. There's tea-dyed ledger paper. There's lots of vintage photos. And this is from a Heart Race handbook. And there's some French in here. There's a little paper clip here. I believe this is from 49 Dragonflies. This is just collaged on here as scrapbook paper. This is like an onion paper. There's a vintage prescription in this little pocket. This is a vintage time card in here, or a payroll card. I did tear off the Social Security numbers. I can't believe there's another one I need to tear off. I can't believe somebody threw these away with Social Security numbers on them. And I just tear them off because, granted, these people, well, it's 1942, so they could still be living. I just don't think that's right to put a Social Security number out there. So, there's some shorthand book. Here's a little another typewriter die. You can do whatever you want with that. And there's a photo in this little pocket or envelope. There's some old Life magazine, which is what this is from. There's also some digitals of old, that's a part of a check. And I did put parts of the original typewriting book in here as well. Commercial law book there. Ledger, dictionary. There's another vintage photo there, and there's a journaling card behind. There's some notebook paper, or stenographer's paper, you know, for like writing shorthand on. There's a tag here. There's something from the typewriting book. And then I have this little original part of an invoice here. And on this side, there's a, you know, why can I never think of the name of these? Card catalog. And then in the center, you have one of the Tim Holtz backgrounds, and it will come undone and do this on both sides. I've just got some rusty paper clips holding it. More of the typewriting book, another collage tag, and some accounting ledger paper. This is from the Life magazine, and there is a journaling card on the inside. More dictionary, more ledger, more book page, common law book page. This is just a little flip up here. This paper is from Amy the Crafty Cat. Excuse me, I'm getting a tickle. Here we have a flip out. It has writing space here. There's a tag here. And there's a tag here, which is actually an old invoice, blank invoice. I can't get it back in there now, of course. And that is on an envelope, or in an envelope. You know what I'm saying. The flip out is an envelope. And just a little Tim Holtz ephemera here. Here's another one of those cards that I bet has the Social Security number on the back side as well. Let me check it. Yeah. So if you do see, get this journal and you see those little torn spots, that's why. Okay, and we've got a journaling card here and a vintage prescription there. Just like a little corner pocket. More shorthand page, more graph paper. More onion paper, car brace. That is just I think that's a Tim Holtz backdrop too. Another vintage photo. Some tea-dyed paper and a dictionary page, and then there's a pocket in the back with a couple little pieces, a tag and a little Tim Holtz ephemera, and you can see the typewriter. This is the original inside cover as well as on the front. So there is that one. I did not do a closure because it does close quite nicely. It has a really good feel to it. So there's that one. Okay, for the next one, this one is made with a leather book that was about, I think this is actually the commercial law book, and I took everything out of it because I wanted to use the cover. And this is the one that ended up being our little photojournalist. And so it has a kit by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, and I think it's called Past Days Remembered or something like that. It's a really pretty kit. These little ID cards here are by Bohemian Crafting. And again, I've got some shorthand stuff in here. And I've got some vellum. This is like the Atlanta daily newspaper. It's like charging people for their ads or whatever, but it's printed on vellum. There's an envelope here that I made out of the paper, and I made a double tuck. I just folded around the edge of the page, and on this side is an old newspaper article that has been backed with some newsprint, so you can write on that as well. Dictionary page. This is just an envelope full of vintage stamps for you to use. I've got 2 coin envelopes here made out of scrapbook paper. This flips out, and there's digital French ephemera there, and then this is from Barbara's kit. But you see, you got all kinds of writing space. All the papers are either coffee or tea dyed. This is just a collage that I did. This is newsprint. Behind this belly band, we have a vintage postcard of when they were building the Erie Canal, and then there's just a journaling card in here with the tab. And this little tag does come out. It's just stuck in there. And this is a vintage watch face on there. Dictionary page. More tea-dyed and coffee-dyed papers. There's a pocket here with the tag in it. Newsprint. There's a little railway ticket there. And then another newspaper article, and that's got a folder. You may have seen the video where I made this. It's got a folder from Tim Holtz. This is Louisa Heinzel, and then it's got an article about Amelia Earhart on the inside. This page folds out, and it is, again, an invoice. This one's from the Daily and Weekly Sun. and it's invoices for subscription services, and it's got a vintage airmail envelope just kind of stuck in there. More newsprint and coffee dyed paper. There's a pocket here with a tag. You can see this one has definitely got a lot of writing space. There's another one of these pockets with the Erie Canal postcard and another journaling card. And then this one has this little tag that's in this tuck, and there is a vintage metal button here. I thought that kind of went with this one here, so I put that up there with a little bit of Tim Holtz fabric and some little woolies underneath it. And we have a collage here, more tea-dyed paper. This flips out kind of like the other one did. This is from the kit, and this is from a digital French ephemera kit. And again, lots of writing space. And then we have these little guys, and these little guys are the slides, but I made them like pockets, so the photos and the little tickets do come out. But I thought these kind of represented, you know, her traveling all over the world and meeting interesting people. And so they're all three, like this one's Asian, and they're all three different nationalities, which I thought was kind of cool. Newsprint, this is full of, these are little matchbox top art, I guess is what you call them. But I just put some of those down in that little folder or envelope. And then more dictionary page, and here's our little evidence envelope with our thumbprint, our tag, and it's in another one of those pockets that I wrapped around the edge. On this side there's an envelope that I made out of the kit. And we've got another piece of that vellum, a couple of tickets stuck up here, and here's our other photographer. So, and then this is the kit, of course. So that's that one, and with that one you will also get our little field diary we made with the pencil. It's got just the blank papers in it that you can take notes on or whatever, throw in your purse, keep with your journal, whichever you like. And then it has just this little wrap to hold it shut. It doesn't really need it. It does have a little bit of a gator mouth, but it's nothing that would keep it from, you know, it's not going to bust open at the seams if you didn't have it on there. I just thought it looked good, so I put it on there. So there's that one. Now we'll go to the ephemera real quickly. If you remember the other day, I made this little set that has the Rolodex card and the ticket and, you know, this little card and the floral, and then it has a library card, borrower's card, jeez, and this little card catalog all stuck down in the pocket that you can put in your journals. Well, I made 6 of them, and I'm going to be listening. Of course, they're all different, so be sure, you know, if you're interested, to look at the variations and pick the picture of the one that you're interested in. So there's the original one. I did have one more of those little cards, and so there are two variations of the one with this tag, but they do vary a little bit just based on what ephemera I had, but they all do have the pocket, the library card, the card catalog, two additional pieces of ephemera, the ticket, the Rolodex card, and some sort of photo. So they all have the same number of items. They're just different themes. So there are these two. There are this one. And these ladies are from the Digital Collage Club. And I put the little Tim Holtz frames, oval frames around them. And so there is that one. And there's this one. And there's this one. But you can see all three of those have kind of a Victorian, shabby chic kind of look. And then I did this one, which it is different, but I love the way that it came out. And this little picture is by Louisa Heinzel. Still same number of items, same concept. It just has a little bit different style than the Victorian. Now I'm messing everything up. Okay, so those are the ephemera packs. Now I have some other things that I'm going to list where I have been making things for the 50 stack challenge and my grunge play and color combos and things like that. So I'm going to go through those real quick. Alright, the first thing I have is I have two of these, which are the ticket tags, and I believe this was, I saw it on Pinterest. I've got two of them, and they have the little vellum envelopes with the photo, Tim Holtz photos on the inside that kind of go with it, and the intention is you glue it down on the page, and then this slides behind it, you know, like a pocket. So those will go together, and they will be listed separately. So I have two of those. Okay. And then I have a set of ephemera that is brown and teal. So if you are planning on making or want to make a brown and teal journal, then here are 4 pieces of ephemera that would fit right into that. This one is an envelope, and it has a journaling card on the inside. So there's that one. And then these 3 are tags. And you can see they all go very well together, but they're, you know, definitely not matchy-matchy as far as the way they look. So I think they would be real interesting in a journal that has these colors. So one of my favorite color combinations. I hate to get rid of them. I just want to hoard them. That's why I haven't listed them for now. But I'm going to let them go to their new home, I hope. So that will be listed as a set together. And then I have some Christmas ephemera that I'm going to list. A lot of this was made in the 50 Stack Challenge 3. This one is an envelope. So there's that one. This is a journaling card. And then we have a tag with Santa and Santa's cookies. And then this is it was a junk mail envelope, and it has a journaling card inside. And then this is the Santa passport. So these will all be listed together in a set. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in this set. Okay? Hope I'm where you can see them. So there's that one. And then lastly, I have these 2 tags that I made for the 50 Stack Challenge. And they are made with vintage mathematical cards. And they are made, obviously, for a tall, skinny journal. Because they are 8 3/4 inches tall. So you could still use them in a smaller journal, but if you do, you are going to have to cut them down, which I just wanted you to be aware, because the mathematical cards are the long, skinny ones. Okay, so, and then these have the little scissors and the little tag with the thread on it stuck down in the pocket, and there's a little button card here with some faux buttons on it. That's a pocket. And this one doesn't have any pockets or anything like that. It's just a collage. Okay, and they're intended to be like either side tucks or belly bands is what I made them for. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm going to try to get as many of these listed tonight as I can, but it may run into tomorrow if I can speak. So if you have any questions about anything that I've shown, please let me know, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. And if you would like something made that you don't see here, please let me know. I am happy to do custom orders. If there's something that you think you want in a certain theme or whatever, I will try my best to accommodate what you're looking for. I had hoped to get 3 journals done by today, but that didn't happen. But the other one's really close, and it is going to be the winter journal. So look for that coming up in the next couple of days as well. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, guys. And I will see you guys back on Tuesday for Color Combo. Bye.